As you already have told that you guys, some of you were trying to learn Salesforce on your own. Now, I have one more question for all of you. Anyone can tell me why you have chosen only Salesforce? There are other CRMs, other technologies out there, but why you have chosen Salesforce? I would like to hear, even if it is silly, if someone has recommended, your sister is working, your friend is working, they have recommended, and you just see them growing. That's why you chose Salesforce. Be it any reason, but I want to hear your stories, why you guys are here, why you have chosen Salesforce out of all other CRMs.
Actually,
Anyone
Purva,
can. Yes.
currently Salesforce is in a very high demand, and
Mm-hmm.
they are very less means as compared to demand, the supply is not there. Actually, the developers, the administrators are not too much as compared to the demand in the market.
Okay, that's correct. Anybody else? Why you've chosen Salesforce?
Actually, Purva, my cousin brother is working in Salesforce. So when he recommended, I went through that. So I have realized that the Salesforce and other platforms regarding the CRM, Salesforce is the best one, and it is currently used by all, like most of the companies. So I thought to switch my career and to learn this.
That's good to know. And I was expecting this, that some of you may have some recommendations from your family members or from your colleagues or friends only, because yeah, people are doing it. Anybody else would like to share their story, how they came to know about Salesforce? Okay. Yes, Harika, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Purva. Same like as Anuradha has said, some of my cousin is also working in Salesforce. So he just recommended to me like you can just go into this, you can check it once because I'm from completely science background and I just wanted to shift my career from science background to IT side. Like so he recommended like okay, you can just go through this, you can see if you like that, then you can just go in depth. So he just recommended for me. After his recommendation, I have gone deep into it and I have found this WebShala and like that I have landed here.
Okay, okay. Well, it's great to know all these stories, and I keep on hearing this that I am from this background, I'm from non-technical background, whether I should choose Salesforce or not, and why we should choose Salesforce. So today, I'm just going to take you all through what exactly Salesforce is and why this decision which you have made to choose your career in Salesforce is the best, and why Salesforce is the number one CRM in the world. Because, I know that we all are looking to make our careers. That's the main priority, and that is why we all are here. But, apart from making your career in the demanding technology in the market, Salesforce is something which you're going to love also. If you follow some Salesforce masters in on LinkedIn, you will see how they love Salesforce. I started my career in I think 2012 when nobody knew what exactly Salesforce was, and I was working in a BPO and I suddenly got a job for Salesforce, and I just joined in because I wanted a job. That's it. I didn't know what exactly Salesforce is and where it's going to take me. And today I'm here training you all. Not because Salesforce helped me to grow my career, but I literally fell in love with Salesforce. And today, if somebody asks me that you want to make your career in this industry or that industry, I say no, I will never leave Salesforce. So this is how interesting Salesforce platform is. And you know why it's interesting and why this platform is great? It's only because of its UI, its user interface. You know how Apple has grown if you compare it with Android. I'm not against Android software, but you still know what position Apple holds in the market and what position Android holds in the market, right? It's a different aura of Apple software altogether. Why? Because it has reached a certain point where people know that if somebody has bought Apple, that means they have some standards. That's how Apple has reached to that standard. Salesforce has done the same thing. In all the CRMs in the market, Salesforce has achieved that particular standard that if you are working in Salesforce, that means this person has done something. And when I was new in Salesforce, when I used to tell people, if they used to ask me, where are you working, Purva, which technology you're working, I used to tell them Salesforce. They used to tell me, oh, you're working in sales. Nobody was able to understand that Salesforce is not sales. And today, when you are going to tell someone that you're working in Salesforce, you will get an answer, oh, wow, you're working in Salesforce. So this is how Salesforce has grown in, previous years. So the decision which you have taken in your mind that you would like to make your career in Salesforce, you must have done because of somebody has recommended you or because you have seen people growing in this industry. But today I'm going to tell you that, this decision which you have taken to choose Salesforce is not only good because somebody has recommended you or you have seen someone growing in Salesforce, it is good for your own benefit. And I also get lots of questions that how safe the career is in Salesforce, because you're choosing Salesforce, but still the question will be there in your mind that whether I will be able to get a job in Salesforce or not, or whether I will be able to learn Salesforce or not. I'm not from IT background. I have done commerce. I've done arts. I have trained people from all the industries, from a doctor or from aviation industry. These people have also learned Salesforce and they're doing really good. So let's get started. Let me tell you what exactly Salesforce is, and then we are going to talk about different profiles in Salesforce, how to choose and target the correct profile in Salesforce, and what exactly it is basically. So you should be confident enough that the technology which I have chosen is actually interesting and it's actually the best. Okay. Now, before we start, I would like to tell you that if you're worried about your career in Salesforce, that if there are jobs or not, if I'm going to get the job or not, then I'll tell you, Salesforce has millions and millions of jobs and it is growing on daily basis. Okay. Can you imagine the world without WhatsApp and without Facebook, without Instagram? No, right? Because you know that if Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are gone, there will be a lot of chaos in the world. Even for a one day, if Facebook and WhatsApp is down and people are not even for a one day, even for an hour, if WhatsApp and Instagram or Facebook is down, people panic like anything and they start abusing the CEOs of Facebook. That where were you? We were not able to do this and that. So we cannot imagine the world without these social media platforms. Same way, you cannot imagine the world without Salesforce. And let me give you a latest news. Salesforce is now becoming a partner of Facebook and WhatsApp also. So because Salesforce has left nothing, it has everything in it that it will only grow. And the more customers it will have, the more jobs it will have. Of course, if you see there is a software which is growing, then there will be lots of customers who will start using it. And then you will need developers, you will need admins, and you will need different profiles to develop the things in Salesforce. So that's why this is the right decision to choose Salesforce. Even after down the line 10 years, you will see the same growth because from last 10 years, Salesforce has been achieved a #1 position in the world. All other CRMs are now behind Salesforce. Okay. Now let's talk about what exactly Salesforce is. Okay. So that, I have seen people are working in Salesforce, but they don't know what exactly Salesforce is. Even I was working in Salesforce for 2 years and I didn't realize what exactly Salesforce is. So what Salesforce is, let me show you that. So today is the agenda. This is the agenda for today. We are going to talk about what exactly CRM is, what are the basic entities of CRM, what Salesforce.com means, and why Salesforce.com. Okay. So basically, CRM is customer relationship management. Why I'm talking about CRM is what relation does it have with Salesforce is because Salesforce is a CRM and CRM is a database where you store all your customer information. It stands for customer relationship management, self-explanatory. What relationship you manage with your customers, you are storing that in CRM. And we have different types of CRMs, like we have Salesforce, Siebel, Microsoft, Oracle, and there are other CRMs also in the market. So Salesforce is nothing. It is one of the CRMs, which is used to store the customer's data. Now you must be wondering what type of data. And when we talk about data and cloud and software, these are the terms related to IT only. So that's why I'm not going to explain you the definition of Salesforce in the technical words. I'm going to explain you what exactly Salesforce is with a very simple real life example with the layman language so that you will be able to relate what exactly Salesforce is. Okay. So if you want to talk about the technical definition of Salesforce, it is a cloud-based software which is used to store data. Now let's talk about the definition of Salesforce in a simple language. Okay. The first example which I can give you to understand what exactly Salesforce is, you all are using mobile phones. Some of you must be using iPhone, some of you must be using Android, but you all have a cloud where your data is stored. For example, you have Google Cloud in Android and you have iCloud in Apple. Okay. You have a feature in your mobile phones to store your data on the cloud. Why? Because the data is never lost on the cloud. It's a software where the data is stored. Even if you lose your phone or you have reset your phone, you are not able to take the backup of your data, you will just have to log into cloud and the data will be stored there and you can just take it back. Same with WhatsApp. When we take a new phone, we just log into WhatsApp and we are able to retrieve all our chats, right? We don't have to lose them all. It is because WhatsApp is also stored in a cloud and all your data is backed up daily in the cloud. That's why you don't lose it. Same way Salesforce is a cloud, but it is not a cloud like Facebook and WhatsApp because this is a social media platform. Salesforce is a cloud for professional purpose. Okay. Now, Mark Benioff is the CEO of Salesforce. Okay. And he introduced Salesforce in 1999. Okay. At that point in time, there were CRMs, but what Mark Benioff did is he took the advantage of this opportunity that all other CRMs don't have those features, and he added all of that features in Salesforce. Now let's talk about what features Salesforce has and why businesses are using Salesforce and who is using it and who is not. So this is the technical definition of Salesforce, that it provides a complete solution. For that includes feature-rich solutions for marketing, sales, services, partner management, and community management. We'll talk about that, of course, in detail. Then CRM is originally a software for managing customer interactions, such as scheduling tasks, emailing, texting, and many more. Salesforce grew into a cloud software solution and acquired several other companies for PaaS and SaaS. These terms, you will get to hear them sometimes, which is platform as a service and software as a service. So the cloud, which I told you as an example, you have Google Cloud and iCloud. It's the example of service as a cloud. That means software as a cloud. That means your data is stored in a cloud, in some software on the cloud. That's it. Platform as a service means that it will also give you a platform to create some apps. Like if you go to your app store or your Play Store in your mobile phone, you see some apps to download. Who is developing those apps and how they are doing it? There must be some platform for them to create those applications. Those platforms are also provided by Salesforce. Okay. Now, let's talk about what exactly Salesforce is doing for businesses and who are using Salesforce. Okay. So these terms are very technical. Okay. So I'll again give you an example. Then you will be able to understand these technical terms. So in order to explain who are using Salesforce is, the answer to this question is anybody can use Salesforce. And there is no particular industry who wants to use Salesforce or who is using Salesforce. Earlier, only IT industry was using Salesforce when it was introduced. And the main fundamental of Salesforce is to store data. You know that, right? Now, what kind of data they were storing is, for example, I'll take example of a company, Symantec. Okay, Symantec was a company who used to make antiviruses software, right? So where they are going to store that information in Salesforce. They will store how many types of antiviruses they have, how many types of software they will have. Then they will sell those softwares to some customers. Then they will be storing the customer's information also. Then the pricing, how much each software cost, that pricing they will store in Salesforce. So basically, they will be using Salesforce for their business, correct? Another example, a recent one is like Myntra. We all use Myntra, Amazon, Flipkart. They all are using Salesforce. Now just imagine what they will be doing with Salesforce. You have ordered something from Myntra. That type of information they are storing in Salesforce. Like what are products which they are uploading on website, the customer's data they're storing in Salesforce, how many times you have ordered, the return request, everything, whatever you are doing, the whole process of these shopping websites can be managed in Salesforce. Okay. Then another example, nowadays, every industry has started using Salesforce. It's not only an IT industry which is using Salesforce, every industry is using Salesforce. I took an example of shopping website, Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, they all are using Salesforce. Even the healthcare industry, foods and beverages, agriculture. So there are many, many industries, retail industry, many industries which are using Salesforce because it is just the cloud and you can customize it to your extent, right? Now, let me explain you these terms like marketing profiling. This is done in Salesforce. These are all features of Salesforce, which you see, why people are using Salesforce on the top of all other CRMs, because it has everything in one CRM. If you talk about other CRMs, they may have marketing profiling better than Salesforce, but they will not have all of these features. They may not have support or they may not have other features, but Salesforce is the one CRM which has from start to end everything. Now let's talk about these features one by one. Marketing profiling. For example, whenever you want to purchase a perfume or you want to purchase anything online, what would you do first? You will go to Google and you will start searching what is the best perfume. Then it will recommend you some website. This is the best perfume, and you may get it on Nykaa or Myntra or from here and there. That is what? Marketing. Because Nykaa must have stored some ads on the Google so that their customers can see it. As soon as a person is searching for it, their ad should come up as first. That means they are doing marketing. After that, if you click on that, they may ask you for some information. Please enter your first name and last name, and we will get back to you. Then their team will contact you. Hi, ma'am or sir, you were trying to inquire about a product. What exactly you're looking for? What's your requirement? They will speak to you. Then they will take your requirement, and then they will say, our team will get back to you, and then you can place an order with us. Okay. So this is a part of a marketing profiling, that how they post their ads on Google, LinkedIn, other social media platforms also. So this can be done in Salesforce. Then we have prospecting. That is the second stage after marketing. That means after you have searched the products online, you will fill up the form where they will ask you for your first name, last name, your email address, phone number, where that information will go. That particular information will be integrated with Salesforce somewhere. And there will be a person sitting using Salesforce as an employee who will be, taking them as leads, and then they will be calling you. That process is known as prospecting. Then we have opportunity management. That means if you have said yes to them that, hi, I want to buy this particular product, please place an order. That part is known as opportunity management. That is covered under opportunities. That there will be a deal with you and your customer, which you will be managing it in Salesforce. Then you have sales activity management. That means you will, of course, track, right? If you have a business, you will keep a track that how many opportunities are getting closed on time, how many products we have sold, what type of perfumes are getting sold the best, or what products are not getting sold on time, so that you can check if you're getting loss on that. So that kind of sales activity management can also be done in Salesforce. Then you have forecast sales analysis. That means you will target something, right? That I want to sell these many perfumes for this particular month. That is my target. That type of forecast sales analysis you can do in Salesforce. Then you have assets. That means in the perfumes also you will have some categories. If you have some software, then you will have some hardware also if they want some mouse or laptops or anything. So these are some assets which you can store in Salesforce. Then you have annual sales planning, which is similar to sales activity management, that you will do some sales planning for annually, that I want to sell these many products this year. All of this we are going to talk about in detail also, but today I'm just going to walk you through one-liner definitions of each and every feature. Then we have contracts. Of course, when you order something, you get bills, you get invoices from shopping website, right? Same contract you will be able to manage in Salesforce. Then you have email management. Whenever you purchase something, you get emails, right? Thank you for ordering with us. So these type of email management can also be managed in Salesforce. Then you have expense management. Now just imagine there are websites like Club Factory and other, I think Urbanic also. There are lots of websites which are delivering to India as well as outside India. Now, in India, if you order something, you get it in INR. But if somebody is ordering in from US, they will get it in USD. If somebody is ordering from Europe, they will get it in their own currency, Euro. how that expense management is done in Salesforce, that also we are going to learn. Then we have support, means complaints. If your order is not reaching to you on time, then you raise a complaint, right? With your shopping website, I've not received my order yet. Where is my order? Or I've received wrong product. Customer complaints. All that can be managed in Salesforce. Then you have measuring key metrics. That means you have features in Salesforce where you will be able to measure the performance of your agent or your sales rep, that how they are performing, if they are doing good or not. We track some, whenever you are doing a business, you always keep a track of what people are doing, how they are performing. All of that is covered under measuring key metrics. Then we have event management. That means if you have done some inquiry and if you have received a response, that our team will get in touch with you in 24 hours. Who will take the responsibility that you should be contacted in 24 hours? It should not be manual, right? Because we as humans tend to forget things. If we forget to call our customer in 24 hours, this will create a bad impression on our customer. And they will think that they did not call me in the 24 hours, I'm going to shop from different websites. This happens, right? So that kind of event management is done in Salesforce so that you get a proper reminder that you have to call these customers today and please call them in a timely manner. So just imagine the whole process which I explained you from start to end is managed in one single platform, Salesforce. That is why there are lots of jobs also, because there are jobs at every stage. There are people who are into marketing, will be for marketing profile. There are people who are lead development representatives who will be working on prospecting. There are people who are sales reps who will be working only on opportunities. So there are different jobs for each and every profile. So just imagine that in each and every profile also there are categories. In marketing also there are people who will take care of the back end part, that how to set up things which will help people. And then there are people in marketing who will do the marketing, actual marketing, right? Calling them, calling the customers, doing the marketing of their product, field marketing. So in each and every profile also there are subcategories. So that's why Salesforce is actually the #1 CRM, because it gives you all the features under one roof. And also the user interface of Salesforce is very friendly. Whenever people ask me that I'm not from IT background or technical background, will I be able to learn Salesforce? So guys, Salesforce is a very easy platform to learn. Just like you know how to use your mobile phone. Whenever you purchase new phone, in the beginning you struggle, right? That if you will be able to use your phone properly or not. And then in just 1 week, in 1 week's time, you're pro. You know how to change wallpaper, you know all the settings, right? Same way in Salesforce, it is all about navigation. Also, when you talk about coding, Salesforce does not have a heavy coding. It has their own Apex coding or Apex language, which is followed in Salesforce. Writing codes are very easy in Salesforce. That is why people from different technologies are switching to Salesforce and they're choosing Salesforce over all other technologies, because it is easy to learn and it's also interesting. You will not feel like why I'm doing this, or I'm just doing this just for the sake of doing job because I need job for my family or for my career. You will not feel like that. You will literally love this platform, but it will take time. Initially, you may feel little lost that what I'm doing, it's not easy. I am not able to catch things, which is natural. Okay, it happens when you purchase new phones also. If you upgrade yourself from Android to Apple, then also you feel the same way. That it's not the comfortable UI. I'm not comfortable with this. I was comfortable with my old phone only. So it's all about your comfort, which comes with the time. So for Salesforce also, you have to give yourself some time. After that, trust me, none of you are going to leave Salesforce ever. Even after 10 years, I'm sure I'm going to see somewhere in Salesforce ecosystem only. So anybody has any questions? I have a lot to say, but as this is the first session today, I don't want you guys to burden with a lot of information. So that's why I want to keep it short and sweet. So if you have any questions related to anything, please feel free to ask.
For a Salesforce developer, Apex and Java is mandatory. Java is essential for developer.
Yes, for developers it is.
Okay.
No, so okay. So as I said, Java, so Salesforce does not follow any basic language like C, C++, Java, or no. They have their own programming language, which is Apex.
Apex Lightning.
Yeah.
Got it.
And it has nothing to do with if you have done coding previously or not, because it's all about navigation.
Yeah.
If you know how to navigate, then you will be able to write codes in Salesforce very easily. It's not that strict in Salesforce that if one comma is here and there, then you have to, go through the codes and debug and all. It's not that difficult.
Got it.
Apoorva, like I just had a query on one of my colleagues did a certification in email specialist.
Mm-hmm.
So email specialist involved in the certification of admin also, right? How it works? It's both a different part.
Yeah, both are different. See, admin is the basic of Salesforce. It's the base of Salesforce. After you learn admin, then you will be able to expand your expertise in different skills in Salesforce. So email, this thing which you're telling is a part of advanced thing. We are going to just clear your base as an advanced admin, and it's the 80% of Salesforce you can say. And rest 20% you have different skill sets, development, email functioning, and all of that, marketing, part consulting. I'm going to walk you through all the certifications also, what are there in Salesforce.
Okay. And one more thing, if I need to take up an entry level in Salesforce, this is enough, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Because I'm totally into commerce background and I'm just thinking of switching here. So I just have some of the doubts. So then and there I was clearing.
Yes. So there are different profiles related to admin only, where you don't have to learn coding. Without that also, you can do it. I mean, I'm into Salesforce from last 8+ years now, and I still have no interest in development. So it's up to you whether you want to choose what you want to choose. It's totally up to you. There are lots of profiles for different roles in Salesforce.
Okay, cool. And then for the if we want to switch in this field, the company asks for the certification compulsorily, Salesforce certification.
See, so especially for freshers, they may ask for the certification, but for experience, if you are showing your experience in Salesforce, then they will not ask you for certifications. But I can say 80% of the times they will ask you for certifications, and 20% of the times some companies will not ask you for certifications. That's how it is. Because certification nowadays has become just a piece of paper. Anybody can clear it. The terms are clearly, it's easily available in the market. So anybody can clear it. Even the recruiters know nowadays that if a person is certified, it doesn't mean, but still they hold this, that keeping the certification mandatory. They do that sometimes for some companies.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else have any question?
So are you providing a notes or PPT or something so we can?
Yes. So whatever topics I'm going to cover on daily basis, I'm going to give you the trailhead links, the learning links, and
Okay.
also I'm going to give you live projects also. After we cover little bit of Salesforce course, I'm going to give you some live projects so that you will be able to implement them, and it will be the live projects which you will get similar in your companies whenever you're going to work. But later, not this week.
Oh,
I can give you the generic document of what exactly Salesforce is, and
yes, right.
yes,
Okay, got it.
that I'll provide you. Yeah. Any more questions?
Not for today.
Okay. Okay. So guys, if we don't have any questions, we can wrap up the classes for today. I'm going to give you the PPT, what exactly Salesforce is, and what are the features of Salesforce. And then later on, when we start covering the technical training, I'm going to start from next week only. Okay. For this week, we will just talk about the different job profiles in Salesforce, different editions of Salesforce, what are the different features which you can do in Salesforce, all of that. Okay. And also, you guys have joined today, but unfortunately, tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be an off because tomorrow is Ram Navami and then day after tomorrow is Dashera. So I will not be available. So I will start the classes from 6th of October if that's okay with you guys.
Shocking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay, Purva.
Purva, I have one question.
Yes.
Admin and development is totally different. No? It's not correlated with each other.
It's not totally different, guys. It is correlated to each other because the platform is the same. And admin will cover your 80% of Salesforce knowledge, and then development will be just 20% because there you just have to write the code. But if you don't know admin, then you won't be able to navigate to how to write the code also. So it's like levels, you can say. Like if you play a game, then you have some levels, right? The first level you find it easy, and then when you move to next levels, you find it difficult. Same way in Salesforce, advanced admin is level 1, and then in the same UI you will have coding, which would be the another level. So it is correlated.
And another doubt is in Salesforce testing, SQL is used for testing or another language is used
See,
for testing?
Salesforce testing is quite different. Yeah, SQL language is used basically. But if you want to become a tester only for admin, then you just have to test the implementations and projects. Then no language will be involved in the testing.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, then if you don't have any other questions, so we are good to end the classes for today and see you all on the 6th of October.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And sorry that in the beginning only I had to give you leave for 2 days because of the festivals. I can't help. I'm not there. So
No problem. If possible, we can cover it in weekend or not.
see, it will not be required. Why to waste your weekends? Don't do that. Don't overburden yourself. It's not required. Your course will be very easy and smoothly finished. Don't worry about that. If at the end of the sessions you feel that some topics are still remaining, there is no 30 days restriction from my end. I can teach you for 1 year also. And I will not leave you guys unless you all are comfortable and clear with each and every topic of admin configuration. Okay. So don't worry. Don't spoil your weekend. Have some life also.
Thank you so much for this.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
And also, I'm going to conduct one session on job assistance in LinkedIn on Saturday. So I would really request you guys to join that seminar because you guys have just started, right? So it will be a good start for all of you to be proactive in finding jobs and have your LinkedIn page active so that you will be able to correlate everything from the scratch only. So I'm going to send you also the invite for that
Okay.
seminar.
Yeah, we will join.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. See you on 6th of October. Have a nice holidays. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much, Apoorva. Bye.
Thanks, Purva. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.